Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you want to see how to get this look and listen to me ramble about life and into how I started the new year off, about being in the hospital and all that fun little story times, stay tuned and check it out. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to do a little get ready with me and a little intro to I almost said 2013. Wow. Okay. 2020. And I got my box charm this weekend, and they went off. They went off. So we are gonna do that. Yeah, so first and foremost, this is from BoxyCharm. I have the blue one of these. So you can see mine's a little nasty, but I got this when they first came out. It's their Diamond Highlight. This one is the pink one. What is it called? It's just called Fancy Pink Diamond. I love these. Propose to me. Oh, beautiful. So we got this, which is $36. I don't have the paper because I think I threw it away. Yeah, I did. Failure at life. Because I didn't think I was going to do a review, and then I was like, you know what, even though I've been sick, fuck it, let's do it. We got this palette from Ace Beauty, which your girl loves yellows. We love a good pop of blue, and we love a good green, and Ace Beauty is really nice, and it's Packers game day, so perfect palette, so we'll do a look with that. And then we got this Wonder Beauty, I think that's what they're called, Trip for Two, and it is a blush and bronzer kit. We got some mascara from Grande Drama, Intense Thickening with Castor Oil. Ooh. And then we got the Watermelon Glow Mask from Glow Recipe, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, so I haven't really been wearing foundation. That's nice. But I did buy some tinted moisturizer from ColourPop yesterday, along with some lashes. I pray to God, please, if you watch this and you work at Ulta or you know anything about ColourPop, please just tell me either repackaging or reformulating their concealer, because it was all sold out of the Ulta. I love America. I haven't been to mine, but like, dude, that replaced Shape Tape for me. Like, that's my shit. That is my life, and I'll be devastated without it. I need it. So if you know anything, let me know. And I'm sorry if I blow my nose or cough a lot in this video, which is like really cute, but you know, I'm a person. I like to keep it real. I loved old school YouTube where people don't really edit and they just babble and they just are themselves. Like I said, that is me. So I did not start 2020 in a good light. I mean, nothing like bad, personal, or anything like with my family or anything like that, thank God. Worse on my health, but with new, I'm never ever staying on the ER for the year, because every time I think that in my brain, it happens. So yay me. Anyways, so yeah, let's just get into this. We're gonna use just a basic color on my eyes to build it up. We'll go in with the Huda Beauty Mercury Gatorade, as I said before, palette. So yeah, I went to Shane's like huge Wisconsin family Christmas, which was like dangerous drive. So scary. It took the longest drive on the last week in December, so the 28th. We go every year. It's usually a good time. We all have the stomach bug, which is like the third time this has happened to me, but it's fine. Like, you can't control it. Everyone's sick. Everyone's got little kids. It's life. But the Monday, we all were sick. His brother was like freaking dying. Shane came home from work because he puked at work a bunch of times. I, knock on wood, did not puke, and I was like literally praying to God and the universe, like, do not let me puke, do not let me puke. Me and Shane have one tiny, like, literally hotel bathroom, tiny bathroom. I'm not even kidding. How apartments have more bigger bathrooms. It's very tiny. You like can barely fit two people in there. We have to like scooch across from each other. My dad's making it bigger actually very soon here, and that's going to take a long time to finish it all up, but it'll be worth it in the end, since we're going to be in this house for a really long time. And plus, making the house better, and then you sell it, you know, better value, easier to sell. Anyways, so I didn't really puke. I had really bad, you know what, from the other end. I really hate the stomach bug. I've actually, like, in counseling, have had to talk about it a lot. and with doctors because I fear for it so much. Even like in the summer, any person, they could like literally just have not even like a nausea stomach ache and just be like, oh, I have a stomach ache, I'm feeling like my heart drops and my heart starts, like I freak out so bad. It's kind of pathetic and sad, but like I'm just so traumatized because every time I'm in the ER and every time it's awful and I just get so sick, and with my immune system and my heart, like it's, with my heart especially, it can be really dangerous, which that's what we learned. That's what we learned from this time. So yeah, I got sick Monday. Definitely did not go to work. I had to call in on Tuesday because I just felt so icky and I still had diarrhea and I could eat, but like I was getting these really weird body aches, like really bad body aches. And I like didn't sleep. Me and Shane didn't sleep up in our bed just because, even though neither of us were puking, because then we didn't, like, we quarantined downstairs and didn't have to bring it up here. And then the bathroom's on the main level. And I just slept in the spare bedroom on the bed and he slept on the couch because he was like watching Netflix and gaming if he could a little bit to, you know, it was helping him not think about stuff. So we did that, and then he did not have to work New Year's Eve or day. New Year's Day I tried to go to work, or wait, did I can't think. Whatever day Tuesday was, I called off, so I think that was just New Year's Eve. And then New Year's Day I went to work for, I made it through like 4 hours, and I was just like in pain. I still had diarrhea and like didn't have the best control over it, and I'd have to like walk across the whole big ass store to get to the bathroom, and it was awful. So I made it through my shifts Thursday and Friday, and I was just like in this immense pain. Like it'd be fine, but it just like felt like my body was like, oh shoot, don't turn off on me, mirror. Hold on one second. I got this new mirror, and it's not Impressions Vanity, but it's very similar. But like the lights start blinking like weirdly when it's starting to die, so I needed it only lasts like 4 hours, which is kind of but whatever. Anyways, I just had this weird pain, and I was like, I just must be super dehydrated. So I was like, I'll just, you know, Friday I get off at 3, I'll go to urgent care, which is like not the ER. So, I mean, you can go in there from like minor things, and like if you need an x-ray for something, you know, like stuff to avoid the ER. It's just like a clinic, or it's in the clinic, a walking clinic. So I go get some fluids and they'll be fine because I work all weekend. And so I go in and they do like a stomach x-ray, some blood work, blah blah blah, because I had like pain in my stomach, but also like all my muscles felt like they're like trying to hold my body together. Like it was just, I don't know how I can describe it. So the doctor he was young, he was super nice, and he was like, you know, everything looks really good. He's like, you know, there looks like there's a lot of bowel movement trapped, and he's like, if you had surgery and then like, even though you had diarrhea, like it's still common. And I kind of took pills so I like wouldn't puke and have diarrhea, so like that probably boweled me up a little bit. He's like, so that's probably why you're having discomfort. Just like go home, rest, and you know, like make sure you take some type of laxative or stool softener, whatever. I'm not embarrassed. I've had every terrible thing weird happen to me, so I'm like, okay, sounds good, like no big deal, I can do that. And I was like, I think I actually still have stool softener that I should have been taking when I had surgery, so I was like, no big deal. So I'm like waiting for them to get my discharge papers so I can like make sure I'm going home, and because I can't drive, so I like call my mom to get me. So I got off work at 3, got there probably like 4 something, got in around like 4 something, and was like getting discharged around 5, and then they come back in and they're like, actually the ER, we called them, they're waiting for you. And I was like, okay, what the fuck? They're like, we're gonna do an EKG, your potassium's really low, because along with this pain, like my heart was like freaking out, like it just like felt like I couldn't catch my breath, and it just felt like it was beating really fast. But I really didn't think of that as anything. I mean, I don't have a rhythm issue, even though I have like a congenital heart disease. It's not like a rhythm thing. I was born without a tricuspid valve, but I was like, okay, I just thought like maybe my heart was working extra, like trying to keep my muscles from freaking out. I don't fucking know. But like literally I could go for like a cold and then being like, oh, you have lung cancer and you don't smoke. Like nothing shocks me anymore. Like obviously like I still cry and I'd be upset and stuff, especially if it's something like really major like that. I mean it's not major, it's a potassium issue, but you know, like obviously I still get emotional at the same time. I'm like, if I go to the doctor for something simple and it becomes more complex, I'm like sad. I'm like, why the fuck am I not shocked? So I'm like, okay. So Shane's at work, like doesn't even know. I call my mom and I'm like, yeah, so you need to bring me to the ER. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I guess my potassium's really low and they don't want anything to happen with my heart more than what's wrong with me. So I guess your potassium like does a lot with your heart and helps like the blood flow, which obviously like I was born with a tricuspid valve and my whole heart is rerouted to like get my blood oxygenated and flowing and stuff. So I already have issues with that. So that's why my heart like felt like it was freaking out. So my mom drops me off at the ER. I get there around like 6. I get in the ER right away because A, they knew I was coming, and B, heart patient, and C, actually the ER was not busy, which really shook on Friday night. And then it got busy, I think, after I got in. So ER doctor sucked. Don't like him. He just like didn't listen to me, and I didn't like how he like talked to me. And I know my body super well. I mean, like my main doctors who are like specialists, like special cardiologists that like, and I have doctors from like Mayo Clinic and stuff like that. I mean, I've had all these issues since birth. They like, you know, they always listen to me. They're like, you know your body, like I know my body to the point where I can wake up and be like, I have strep throat. And my husband will be like, and then I go to the doctor and I have strep throat. Like, I just know when something's off. I know when something's wrong. And I can tell my history, like, hey, I'm not a child anymore. I'm almost 28. Like, I've lived with this my whole life. I know my heart history. I know when I had my blood clot. I know my surgeries. I know I have cirrhosis of the liver. Like, I know everything, you know, like. And I was like talking to him and he was like, of course, which I understand, any chance of pregnancy, because if they're going to do x-rays and stuff like that, radiation's bad for the baby, you know. And he was like, any chance I have x-rays, and any chance you have x-rays, any chance of pregnancy? I'm like, first of all, dog, did you like not fucking read my chart, because it literally says partial hysterectomy. And I was like, no. I make jokes a lot now because I'm just so desensitized with my health that like it just, I don't know, coping mechanism. I was like, unless an alien did. No, I was like, I had a partial hysterectomy in 2015. And he was like, well, why would you want that? Or so, I don't know, like how he said it, it was like really rude. And I really wish I would have been like, oh, because I thought it'd just be like a great life experience. And I was like, because of my congenital heart disease, like, I don't know, like I was just getting pissed is all I'm saying. And so like he did all these tests, which like honestly, I'm sure like, yeah, part of him needed to cover boundaries because I am a specialty patient, and like if something were to happen and they didn't check that, like, you know, you can sue or whatever. And so my potassium is really low, so I'd have potassium infusions, which out of all the surgeries, having an extremely painful blood clot and all the things I've been through, dude, that shit hurt. It was so painful. I literally cannot express the pain from that. It's absolutely awful. And so they admitted me upstairs to observation, which those doctors were nice and like understood things and listened to me. And like, oh, my bill's just about to be just so astronomical because they took blood like so many times. I did a chest x-ray, a stomach x-ray between like them and that, and then like blood work, and like pee tests and all that fun stuff. But yeah, so not excited for that bill when I still owe money to Central Care in the hospital from like last year and the other year and all that shit, but whatever. Just, you know, if you go into medical debt collections, just make a plan with the debt collector and you're fine. And they've never really came after me or anything because I made my plans right away. Anyways, so yeah, that was fun. So this was the 3rd. So this is the first Friday in January. Today is the 12th, which is a Sunday. So it was like a week ago this happened. So then they're like, oh yeah, you have to do like 6 of these things and you have to wait like 90 minutes or something like that in between. I don't know, some ridiculousness. and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, dude, I have to work tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna be here till like 4 in the fucking morning. Like, are you kidding me? And then they're like, well, you're gonna have to stay overnight. And I was like, oh, fuck. Which, I mean, I get it. Like, my potassium with my heart, like, you know, I can't risk something really bad happening to my heart in general. Like, I guess I'd rather pay the fee in the medical debt, which really sucks, and it really sucks for everyone in this country, than have my friends and family deal with my, like, death and having to them deal with medical bills and, like, the debt of paying for a funeral and all that shit. So, especially around the New Year, it sounds awful. Anyways, so yeah, I go to observation. I only had to do 3 infusions of the 6 he ordered, and then they just gave me a pill form, but yeah, the infusions, like, it's like a burning pain. Like, I thought it was going to be like, 5 seconds of it just like first going in your body and then like you're done. No, it's like the whole time. Luckily, they were able to like put my fluids in, because they were giving me fluids as well, obviously, since I was a little dehydrated, and they just turned it up a little bit, so like I didn't feel the pain, but that was worth it. And this is bruising from giving blood. It's a lot better than it was, and this is from like over a week ago. And then this is still bruised, so they had to take blood like 4 times, and they were running out of places. Like, they literally were, because they put the IV and Centricare for fluids right here. I wish they would have put it in my hand, because of this vein right here, when I was on blood thinners, like, or anytime I give blood, I don't feel it, and it's the best vein ever. So if you ever somehow get me as a patient and you're a lab tech, right hand, arm is your go-to. So yeah, that was fun. So I stay overnight. I'm like dying of hunger, so I didn't eat since like noon, because I thought, oh, I'm gonna go get fluids, be fine, I'll be home. Shane gets off at 6 o'clock. I'll be home before then, or a little bit after then. I'll eat dinner, eat snack, middle night. I don't work till 10, blah, blah, blah. I'll be fine. My ass didn't eat till like 11, because Shane took 900 fucking years to get to the hospital when we lived 10 minutes, 15 minutes away. But he was like, I need to charge my phone. I'm like, boy, I know you be gaming. It's fine. I didn't want him to sit there after work, because A, he'd be bored, he's tired, he worked all day. There's nothing he can do to fix me or fix the situation. I mean, obviously he was supportive, he was scared, and I was like, you just like bring me food, it'll be fine. And he stayed for like a half hour, which he came right away when they were like 10 minutes after they were, but 10 minutes before they moved me upstairs, so that was like nice. So he could like charge his phone, and we were in like a comfortable, our own private like big room with like my own bathroom. I have to... Yeah, now I have a really bad chest cold, so I like to keep things candid on here. Sorry, that's like really gross, but I like YouTube where everyone's just authentically themselves and just ramble, and that's me. So, yes. Also, that Ace Beauty palette is really good. Their palettes, this is my second Ace Beauty palette from BoxyCharm. They're a good brand, so definitely highly recommend them. Let's use this highlighter now. Anyways, as I'm babbling about all this, so he finally comes and I get to eat, and I'm like, oh my god, thank god I ate. In the hospital, eats a fucking cheeseburger and a McChicken and fries. I ate all of it because I was like dying of hunger. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to sleep in like a good bed, and I was just like, dude, I have to work tomorrow. And everyone's like, dude, you're not going to work tomorrow. So I like called my my store manager actually was like there that night at work, and I called like around like 9:30, we could close on 11, and I was like, hey, like I don't think I'm gonna be in tomorrow. I was like, I'm in my favorite place, the hospital. I have to stay overnight and get all these infusions and stuff, and I was like, you know, they want to make sure nothing messes with my heart. Like, my store manager was kind of, but whatever. And so I'm like, well, I have to work Sunday, like I cannot lose my job, this like cannot happen, blah blah blah. And everyone's like, you just need to like focus on yourself, focus on getting better. I'm like, I know, but like I can't get better if I don't have a job, blah blah. So I'm like freaking out. And then the doctor in the morning comes in at like 10:30, or I mean not 10:30, like 8:30, and he's like, we're waiting for someone to get my blood, because the one nurse at like 7 couldn't get into my vein, and then bruised it more, and then she's like, well, we might have to prick your finger, but they didn't prick my finger, by the way. A different kid came in that was like not much older than me, and he was really cool, and he got it in the vein and got it to work, And I told him he was my favorite person for that, because I really did not want my finger pricked, because that's A, really tedious, and B, really painful, and like I don't want my finger bruised. And so the other guy doctor who was seeing me in the morning came in. He was like, because my magnesium went down a little bit, but they're like, that's because of the fluid, so like they weren't really that worried. He's like, as long as your potassium is back to normal, he's like, you can leave this morning. He's like, I want to get you out like before latest 11. And I was like, okay. He's like, but if it's not, like, you're staying. And I was like, no, I'm not. And he's like, yeah, like you are. And I was like, oh fuck, like I literally have to work tomorrow. Like I have to get out today. The only cool part about being in the hospital was one of my coworkers that works part-time now, she used to work full-time at Kohl's with me. She works in the kitchen at the hospital in my town, and she like delivers food to the patient. And she got me for breakfast that morning. I was like, oh my god, this is crazy, because I'm never at this hospital. All my surgeries are in like Minneapolis, so that was really, that like made me feel better. And I was like, okay, we're off to a good start. My my potassium went back to like 4.4 that morning, so I got to leave at 10:30, or I got discharged at like 10, and then my mom came and I was like home around like 10:30 something. And I like called my work and I was like, hey, you know, like, do you guys still want me to come in, blah blah blah, I'm out of the hospital. And my one manager, she's like, well, I'm not gonna say yes, but I'm not gonna say no, because like, you know your body, and like you should probably be staying home. But my dumb ass was like, I didn't suffer the consequences or anything. I felt like myself again. Like it was crazy. Like I literally went from so much pain, like my body's shaking my heart, to like being Alexis again, just from getting my potassium up. It's crazy how you just lose some type of like fluid molecule, whatever. I don't know. Don't know exactly what things are, but you know, like a level in your body, you know, like cells and molecules, or like things, nutrients, stuff that your body needs. Like it's crazy how like one just goes off and your body feels like it's shutting down, and you get it back up and you're like back to yourself, or better, you know. I did go to work that day, and I worked, my shift was 10 to 6, and I worked 11:30 to 6:30, so I still worked the same hours. And I was like, well, it's better to be late than never. And everyone's like, I walk in the break room, everyone back there was like, what the fuck are you doing here? Because I'm in a group chat with like some of the younger people, and some of them are back there like, why are you here? Like you literally were just snapping us in the hospital hours ago. Why are you here? And I'm like, because your girl needs money and she can't lose her job, okay? I didn't overdo myself. Everyone was like super nice to me about it, like didn't try to push me, you know, like to do extra. And everyone just like, my store manager, he was in that day, and he was like, is that Alexa's voice? And he was just like, I really appreciate you came in. He's like, you just, you know, are wild. But yeah, so sorry, I can't like bronze my face and talk at the same time. Basically the moral of my story is, if you have people in your life, I mean, obviously I work in retail, germs are everywhere, blah, blah, blah. But if you know you're sick and you have people in your life who have really bad suppressed immune systems, children, parents, friends, whatever, you know, be conscious of what you're doing, what you're handling, and all that stuff. I understand people wanting to sound stuff, but like, your actions can put people in the hospital. And I really didn't want to miss work, and I didn't want to enter the new year like that. And I get, you know, it's no one's fault, but if you know you're sick, like, let your body heal so you don't get other people sick. And I mean, like, yeah, I went to work right out of the hospital, but like, I was in the hospital because I was like something contagious. I was in the hospital because I lost fluid, because I was sick. In the days I was sick, I called in, you know. There's a lot of drama that sprung from this, is all I'm gonna say. But you know, if people that went to certain activities I was at would have been like, hey, I can't come because I'm sick. A lot of people would have gotten sick, and I would have had to spend my first weekend of 2020 in the fucking hospital. And I am a little salty, because I had to miss work, miss a day and a half of work, and then now I have like probably like $3,000 coming in hospital bills. Yay me. whatever. It's life. I'm alive. I just put on a Tarte lipstick that I don't think they make anymore because it's from like the festival collection from like 2017, and I wore it on my wedding day. So anyways, the doctor, when I was like getting out, he was like, okay, if I let you out today, like, you gotta promise you're gonna eat healthier. And like, you know, he's like, obviously, like, you were sick, you lost fluids, that's gonna happen. He's like, but like, with your health and stuff, like, you should take more into consideration. Not that I really have like any weight issues or anything like that, but I don't eat the best. And I was really honest with him about it. I was like, so I'm not shocked it fell so low because like I don't really eat vegetables or like bananas and stuff to like keep potassium in my body when things like this happen. So like a little bit my fault, you know, definitely take your responsibility for that. But you know what, your girl ate bananas every day this week, and she been eating avocado spinach wraps with chicken. We had avocado toast today. And I've been detoxing my body from like, I mean, obviously, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, cut out all sugars and candies. Like, no. But like, I'm going to eat better. If I can tell you from detoxifying my body from this, your girl's been farty. TMI, but I do feel better, like, and making myself like realize that bananas, like, okay, I eat them with strawberries. Well, strawberries are good for you too. And, you know, then I like them like that. And eating stuff with things I like, and not like putting, you know, like mixing those healthy flavors, not like adding like sauces or anything. I don't really like condiments and sauces to begin with. But like that also helps tremendously. So it's just all about learning how to cook better for myself, which like me and Shane are definitely trying to do that. And he actually is like, if you can hear any music, it's from the basement. He's been moving in all the gym equipment that we have and that he uses into the basement from the garage since it's been so cold. He makes him not want to work out. So, and it really makes me not want to work out because I don't want to go in like 10-degree weather and then move into 20-degree weather. It's really awful. But let's use some of this blush from in here. It looks like kind of shiny, and I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever. So yeah, that's my New Year's story of why I was in the hospital, because my potassium fucking dropped and it was not a good time. So eat your bananas. Moral of the story. Eat your bananas and eat your greens. I need to put brows on. You guys don't really need to see me put brows on because they kind of suck at putting brows on. So we'll be back. Okay, we are back with brows and lashes. I think I'm gonna put a few curls in my hair, but yeah, so yeah, 2020 was not a good start, and the drive to Wisconsin took 8.5 hours, and it should have took 4 because we had like a super bad snow ice storm here, and it was dangerous. And then I got really sick 2 days after, and I was not a happy camper. I was a very mad camper, to say the least. But yeah, so anyways, we're gonna make 2020 better than that. Shane just moved all of his workout gear into the house so then I can work out. I was just like also really annoyed because like I finally can like work out and stuff because I'll be like healed from surgery, and like that's what I've been like wanting to do. Obviously like eating better is gonna help me, but like I finally was like healed from that, and I got a stomach bug. I was in the hospital, and now I have like the worst chest cold on the planet where like my nose will not stop running and my cough sounds like I literally have like lung cancer. It's disgusting. It is awful, and I absolutely hate it. I just don't want to be sick anymore. And I'm going to a music fest in February, so your girl needs to be healed by then. Your girl needs to be solid. She needs to breathe. But this weekend, yesterday, I got to see my best friend, so that was really nice. And I got to eat pho. this whole Jeffree Star Nathan breakup is real sad. Yeah. Anyways, let's see what else. So, I guess, yeah, my plans for this year is to just, like, eat better and do more fun things. Spend more time, again, with my family and friends. And get Shane out of the box and have him do things. No, he's usually more motivated when it's not winter time, but aren't we all? So I don't blame him, but he actually got food and stuff with me and my friends yesterday, so that was fun. I went to Mall of America and bought a really cute shirt and some sweatpants and some panties and a bunch of lashes. The ColourPop tinted moisturizer. I had to get the Juvia's Place concealer because we have none of the ColourPop ones in store, so I'm praying that that is just getting reformulated. And I don't know if I said that early in the video because I've done this video twice now. So yes, if I'm just really hope that's getting reformulated, or they clearance things too when they're just getting new packaging. It's so weird, but that is a huge thing. Like, my store does that too. Kohl's got a bunch of new stuff. We have like the Eve NYC stuff, which I just like bought a hair kit of that because I love their hair primer, and their conditioner and shampoo. And we got the Formula 10 skincare, which I love. We got this new like beauty protein stuff. There's like capsules and gummies and then like actual protein powder for like collagen, which I'm kind of thinking of buying, to be completely honest. I want to change my hair, still keep pink, but I want to add like purple or turquoise in it. Jeez, that came out real good. My hair is so flat today because I washed it. Oh. And yeah, new year, new bathroom, so that will be good for us. But yeah, we got, it'll be 49 days till spring, guys, so keep that countdown going because I definitely sure am. But I'm kind of, I need to figure out what we're gonna eat for dinner. Probably pizza because the game's on tonight. Or at 6. And I've been playing Stardew Valley, which is like, as I say, it's on Steam, which if you're a gamer, you know what that is, but it's a lot like Harvest Moon. A lot like Harvest Moon. So yeah, your girl's excited for that, to play that. She's a super gamer girl now. We're super gamer beauty influencer. Just kidding. I don't think I'm a beauty influencer. I just like to make jokes, guys. You gotta make jokes or else your world will get boring and you'll be sad with life. So, well, I guess this is the completed look. I'm trying to oomph my curls a little bit, but it didn't go in my favor. Oh my god, I'm trying to move things and like not hit my coffee at the same time. Ooh. This is my cute little coffee mug. It says Mother of Cats. I got it at TJ Maxx. Yeah, I haven't been wearing any foundation lately, so that's really nice. My eyes are very yellow and Packers. We got some Ardell lashes on. I've been using the Better Than Sex mascara because I got like a mini one in this thing I got from Sephora to like redeem points. I had a bunch of points. Because Shane got me in my Huda Beauty pal there and like used my name and I was there because he wanted me to pick it out. But I forgot, like, this mascara actually is kicking ass right now. Like, even when I don't have lashes on, it still looks really good. So I might have to start buying that again, even though I probably just buy minis, to be honest, because the minis last long and they are really easy to travel with. And I don't want to buy full mascara when I'm like, you know, wearing lashes. And my hair is getting really long. Ugh, we love that for me. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next. Thanks for listening to me ramble about being in the hospital and just being a crabby baby. BoxyCharm just went the fuck off. I'm so glad we got something from Too Faced. I know there was like palettes and like the BoxyCharm premium and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do premium or anything like that. I buy a lot of makeup and like I already overwhelmed just with BoxyCharm in general with how much stuff they can give us, so I don't really need to up the ante on that one. But yeah, I'm really excited about my job since we're getting more beauty products and like expanding it, and it's just like craziness and it's awesome. So if your Kohl's has a beauty department, I know some have really small ones and some don't have any, and some have like up the ante ones. Like definitely check it out, or at least check out the website, because on the Kohl's app they have a bunch of stuff. So, and you can use Kohl's Cash on it, and you can return it. You got 6 months to return something, so you might as well try it. Anyways, bye guys, and I hope you have a great day. And let's all hope that the new year gets better for a lot of people, because there's a lot of people in my life too that are having not the greatest start to their new year in a more in worse ways than I did, and it makes me really sad. But I just want everyone to like have a better year, and it's a new decade, so like let's start it out right, guys. Okay? Well, love you and spread kindness, and just take days by days. And if you're having a really rough day, take it hour by hour, minute by minute, and just let things chill. So love you guys. Bye.